Malam DIKKO Umar Radda, PhD, the Commandant General, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Dr. AHMED ABUBAKAR AUDI, MNI OFR, dignitaries, part of the entourage of His Excellency, and top management staff of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, all protocols duly observed. On behalf of the Commandant General, you're welcome to the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps National Headquarters. We are the leading agency when we're talking about protection of critical national assets and infrastructure. In all the 36 states of the Federation, we have our commands, being headed by commandants. In all the 704 local government, we have our divisions, being headed by divisional officers. And in 80% of all these divisions, we have our outposts. Why? Because we're bringing security to the grassroots level. Let me first start by introducing the number one person when we're talking about NSCDC all over the Federation. A reliable and credible civilian administrator. A man God has used to change the narrative of NSCDC from where it was to where it ought to be. A man of many parts. A cerebral administrator. Your Excellency, he has been around for 2 years, but it's as if he has been around for the past 10 years. Why? Because of the innovations and the good thing that he has brought to NSCDC. I call him a catalyst of positive change and pillar of strength to the national security. I'm talking about the third substantive Commandant General, Dr. AHMED ABUBAKAR AUDI, MNI OFR. Your Excellency, you are an august visitor in the month of September, and we are delighted to have you around. We would like to know the purpose of your visit. Thank you very much.
The Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, in person of Dr. AHMED AUDI, a very long-time friend, a brother, a reformist who has transformed the service to where it is. And I will acknowledge that through the power of knowledge, because my friend, despite his very skill with the service, he has been a scholar by excellence. First of all, I would like to thank the CG for the warm reception accorded to us. So on behalf of myself and the people of Katsina State, we thank you most sincerely for the hospitality. And I also want to assure you that we came on this visit to solidify the relationship that exists between Katsina State government and air service. There is no doubt that air service is one of the services in the country that addresses security challenges that confront the nation. And I'm glad to inform you that the working relationship between your command and Katsina State government is very, very cordial. They have been very supportive in addressing the issues of insecurities that is disturbing our people. And we felt we cannot be able to achieve much if we don't use the locals and if we don't gather local intelligence, as well as use of technology to curb the insecurity in our state. Thank you for your patience, for your time, and we will continue to engage you, engage your command in whatever way that will be beneficial to the people of the state. We thank you, God bless you, and I want to also urge you to continue on your reform to the service. Your effort is being felt by the country, and we are commanding you to do more. We thank you and God bless you.
My brother, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, His Excellency DIKKO UMAR RADDA, very senior officials of government on the entourage of His Excellency, my bosses, DCGs, ACGs, other special guests that are here, my staff. A very good afternoon, sir, to you. I think the PRO has just said it, that we have an August visitor in the month of September, energetic and let me say an academic, because you know we that we have PhD. Anytime we see somebody with PhD, we usually recognize that. And so I think I want to say that Katsina, this time around, I think Katsina is very lucky to have an intellectual governing the state. And that is to say that we have seen really that all over the world, it is knowledge that is driving virtually all facets of development. I mean, the whole world is knowledge driven. And so I like to first and foremost congratulate the Katsina, people of Katsina, and then congratulate you also, my friend, the Executive Governor of Katsina State, for your election as the governor. I have listened to what you said. I like to also say that, Excellency, you are in the right place. You have come to a place where your cries and your requests, let me say, is already granted. Let me just very quickly tell you what we do in civil defense. Very quickly. Civil defense is the lead agency in the area of protection of critical national assets and infrastructure. Civil defense also partake in all federal operations, all federal joint operations. We are in Operation White Stroke, Operation Hadarin Daji, Operation Hadinkai, Operation Iron Apatima. All the federal joint task forces, civil defense is part of it, because we have a unit called Special Forces that are trained by the military. And you know that by our orientation, we started in 1967, we are part of the army, actually. And so when we came on board, we emphasized on training, and we really emphasized on training with the military, particularly the army. And so when we came, we have trained more than 250 special forces, which we have deployed some of them, and some of them we have divided them into sections, some into agro rangers, some into special units called intelligence squads, and the rest that undergo on they carry what is called sting operations on intelligence. We know that your state is one of the worst hit, you know, following the trajectory of how the conflict, you know, is showing itself. We know that Katsina is part of the state that are experiencing this quagmire. You also recall that, His Excellency, I was in Katsina. I was the commandant of training college for 2 years. And so I'm very, very conversant with what is happening in Katsina. I'd like to assure you, His Excellency, that the synergy that you're talking about is already there, but we are going to strengthen and improve on it now that we have seen really that you have come to ask us, you know, for our support. So we will try to deploy more troops. In fact, you are so lucky, His Excellency, that we have just concluded a recruitment exercise, and we are going to start the training soon. As soon as the training is over, we are going to organize a soft training again for some selected personnel that we feel that are the ones that will join the armed squad section. And thereafter, we will now post some of them to these frontline states. And I know that Katsina is one of the states that we have earmarked because of the current situation, like non-kinetic strategy towards with a view to ending this crisis. Let me say in conclusion that the Corps is ready to assist you. The Corps is poised also to carry out its responsibility of protecting critical assets and infrastructure. We are happy of the comments that you have made on our command there, serving with you. And finally, sir, here, when you visit us here, there are certain things that we give our visitor, especially our act, because we know that many Nigerians do not know the functions of civil defense. The act of civil defense is very, very clear. It's clearly spelled the function and duties and the mandate of the Civil Defense Corps. We protect and prevent vandalization and provide security and safety for critical national assets and infrastructure. Very specific mandate. And then we also register and supervise private guard companies in Nigeria. These private guards, we register them, we supervise them, we monitor them, we train them, we license them. You know, and so it is from that function that government have now seen that really we have to be included in general joint operations. And that's why we're involved. Officials, your interest for coming to our headquarters. While you go back, I wish you a safe journey, and I look forward to continued further interaction. Thank you, sir. Our act, the first act was signed in 2003, and that was the time we came into being. It's about 20 years now. Civil defense, as far as a full-fledged paramilitary service is concerned, we are now 20 years of existence. Then the act was amended in 2007. And so I will give you 2 copies, so that you can, when you go back, you can read. Just go through it and see what you do. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And then, as an August visitor in the month of September, we have our flag that we give to special guests. And you are one of them, and that's why we're giving you this flag. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.